You know, when we think about what it takes to completely transform a region, your mind probably goes to big infrastructure projects, right? Like a new factory or a highway. But what if the answer was a university? That's what we're digging into today, the story of the University of Turbat. It's an institution that was built for one big reason, to be an engine for real local change. And that really gets you thinking, doesn't it? How can just one single institution create brand new opportunities for an entire region? You know, we usually talk about education's impact in these huge, abstract ways, but this is different. This is about what happens when a university is built from the ground up to solve a very specific local problem. It's a perfect case study in targeted transformation. Okay, so to really get the why behind the University of Turbat, you first have to understand the where. We're heading to the Mekran region of Balochistan. Think districts like Turbat, Pengjor, Gwadar, and Awaran. For a really long time, if you were a student there, you were up against a massive wall when it came to your ambitions. And what was that wall? It was simple, really. Distance. Just imagine being a super bright, ambitious student in that region. If you wanted a university education, you had to pack up and travel far, far from home. And that's a journey a lot of people just couldn't make. So what happened? You get this classic brain drain effect, right? All the local talent has to leave to find opportunities. The region was losing its own future leaders. Mekran desperately needed a way to fix that, to keep its best and brightest right there at home. And so, along comes the solution. Enter the University of Turbat. Now, this wasn't just, let's build another university. No, this was a direct, strategic shot aimed right at that problem, the need for accessible, high-quality education right there in the region. So what is it exactly? Well, officially, the University of Turbat, or UOT for short, is the second public university in Balochistan. But here's the crucial part. Its charter, its entire reason for existing, is to serve the students of the Mekran region. That's it. So from the very first day, this was an institution with a crystal-clear mission. And things got real in May 2012. That's when the Government of Balochistan officially chartered it. That one act turned this whole idea from a dream into a solid reality. It was a huge turning point for education in the region, for sure. Okay, so they've got the charter. Now comes the hard part, right? You have to turn that piece of paper, that mission, into a living, breathing university. That means buildings, students, and most importantly, courses and programs that are actually going to make a difference. And you can see their commitment just by looking at where they set up shop. The main campus is in Turbat, sure, but they also set up a campus in Pengjor, and for a while they had one in Gwadar too. So this isn't about one single building in one city. It's a whole network, strategically placed to reach as many students as possible across the entire Mekran region. Super smart. So does it work? How many people are we talking about? Well, get this. Today, the university has over 3,400 students. Let that sink in for a second. This isn't some small side project. We're talking about a major institution that's actively shaping thousands of lives. And you know what that means? It's shaping the future of the whole region. And it's not like they're all studying one thing. Just look at the academic landscape here. You've got science, engineering, and IT. Think computer science and chemistry. Then you have business and economics, literature and languages, including a whole institute for Baluchi language and culture, which is amazing. And of course, social sciences and law. It's this incredible mix, right? They're teaching modern, marketable skills while also making sure to preserve and celebrate the local heritage. That's the key. But you know, a university isn't just about the number of students or the list of departments. That's all great, but the real story, the real goal, is about impact. It's about what happens after these students graduate. How does that change things on the ground? And you can really hear this focus straight from the university's leadership. The Vice-Chancellor's message says it all. Our focus remains steadfast on fostering a culture of meritocracy, advancing digital transformation, and aligning academic programs with the demands of the modern era. I mean, that's it right there. It's not just about learning stuff from a textbook. It's about making sure that what you learn actually connects to a real job in the modern world. And when you focus like that, well, you get real, tangible results. Which brings us to another key number, 500. Now, this isn't the number of students or professors. This number is all about the economic ripple effect this university is creating. So what is it? That 500 is the estimated number of job opportunities created every single year just because of the relevant subjects being taught at UOT. Think about that. It's a direct pipeline from a lecture hall straight into a career. It's literally keeping talent and the money that comes with it right there in the region. And that economic engine it radiates outward. It's that ripple effect we were talking about. When a graduate gets a good job locally, it doesn't just change their life, it changes their family's life. It strengthens the whole community. You're building a foundation of stability, of opportunity, and, yeah, of hope, exactly where it's needed most.
So when you step back and look at all the pieces, the smart location, the incredible academic growth, and that laser focus on real-world impact, what you're seeing is a really powerful model for the future of education.
So let's just boil it down. What are the key takeaways here? First, the University of Turbat is a targeted solution for a very specific regional problem. Second, it's become a massive and growing academic hub. Third, and this is so important, it's a direct catalyst for economic opportunity. And all of that makes it a true engine for social well-being and change. And that really leaves us with a huge final question, doesn't it? The story of this one university is incredible. But it's more than just a local success story. It's a blueprint. It's proof. So if one university with a clear focus can be a catalyst for an entire region, just imagine what the true potential of education is to shape our whole world.